All right, this is one of those debates that started the moment Konami dropped the new card, because the second people saw it, 108 Gullit, CF, Fox in the Box, everyone immediately said the same thing. Yeah, this is the best Gullit. But hold on, because if you've actually used the old one, 07 Gullit, you already know that card was different. So now we have a real question. Not hype, not just ratings, but which Gullit is actually better? Because on paper, they look similar, same height, 190 centimeters, same presence, same aura. But in-game, these are two completely different players. So let's start with the new one. 08 Gullit, CF, Fox in the Box. And instantly, you already know what that means. He's staying central, he's not dropping deep, he's not creating, he's there to finish. Now look at the stats that define him. 90 finishing, 94 kicking power, 95 acceleration, 92 speed, 95 physical contact, 91 jump, 88 heading. This is a striker built for chaos in the box. He's fast enough to make runs, strong enough to hold defenders off, and powerful enough to finish from almost anywhere. But the real standout here is that 95 physical contact, because now you're not just dealing with a striker, you're dealing with a tank. Defenders can't just push him off the ball, they bounce. And when you combine that with Fox in the Box movement, he's always in scoring positions. He's not overcomplicating things, he's just there, waiting, ready to finish. So in-game he feels direct, aggressive, and efficient. You don't think too much with him, you just feed him the ball and he delivers. But here's the thing, that simplicity also comes with limitations. Because when you look at his passing, 76 low pass and 73 lofted pass, that's low for a Gullit. So now he's not linking play, he's not creating chances, he's not dropping deep to control the game, he's a finisher and only a finisher. Now let's talk about the old one. 07 Gullit, AMF, hole player, and immediately this is a completely different role. Hole player means movement, late runs, space exploitation, and unpredictability. Now look at his stats. 95 ball control, 92 dribbling, 90 tight possession, 88 low pass, 87 lofted pass, 91 finishing, 95 kicking power. This is not just a scorer. This is a creator. He can carry the ball, he can pass, he can shoot, and he can arrive late into the box. And that's what made this card special, because he wasn't limited, he wasn't one-dimensional, he could do everything. In-game, he feels smooth, versatile, and intelligent. You can use him as an AMF, a second striker, or even deeper in midfield, and he still performs. Now let's talk about the physical side, because this is where the new Gullit wins. The old Gullit has 86 physical contact and 84 balance, while the new one has 95 physical contact and 88 balance. That's a big difference, because in tight situations, the new Gullit is way harder to stop. But here's the trade-off. The old Gullit doesn't rely on strength, he relies on control, movement, and technique. So instead of bullying defenders, he avoids them. Now compare speed and acceleration. Old Gullit has 91 speed and 90 acceleration, while the new one has 92 speed and 95 acceleration. So the new Gullit feels sharper and more explosive, especially for runs and behind. But again, that's because of the role Fox in the Box versus hole player. One is designed to run and finish, while the other is designed to move and create. Now let's talk about finishing, because this is where it gets interesting. Old Gullit has 91 finishing and 95 kicking power, while the new one has 90 finishing and 94 kicking power. On paper, they're almost the same, but in-game, they feel different. The new Gullit feels like a striker, always in the right place, always ready, and always dangerous inside the box. While the old Gullit scores in a different way, late runs, outside shots, creative angles. He's not just finishing, he's creating the opportunity himself, and this leads to the biggest difference, which is playstyle. Fox in the Box is limited, while hole player gives you freedom. And in eFootball, freedom is powerful, because when you have a player that can drop deep, push forward, create, and finish, you get more options, and options win games. Now let's be real. If you just want a striker, a pure goal scorer, a physical presence in the box, then the new one. 08 Gullit is better, no debate. He's stronger, more aggressive, and more direct. But if you actually understand the game, if you value versatility and control, then the old one, 07 Gullit, is clear. Because he does more, offers more, and gives you more control over the game, and that's what makes him special. Now think about your play style. If you play direct football with quick passes and through balls, then the new Gullit fits perfectly. But if you like build-up play, creativity, and unpredictability, then the old Gullit is on another level, and this is why the debate exists, because they're not competing in the same role, they're different players, but at the end of the day, we need a final answer. No bias, no hype, just truth. The better Gullit overall is the 107 AMF hole player Gullit, not because the 108 is bad, but because the 107 gives you more control, more creativity, and more versatility. The 108 Gullit is elite at one thing, which is finishing, but the 107 Gullit is elite at multiple things. And in eFootball, that matters more. So if you want a striker, go for the 108, but if you want a player that can actually control games and adapt to any situation, then the old Gullit is still him.